Can anybody hear me? Because there was folks on here earlier that said they couldn't hear me. I think it's some kind of malfunction on their What's up? Hello, Lilith. So, man, it's always a pleasure to hang out with you all. It really is. And I just want to get the message out. I know I don't. But I believe that this whole coronavirus, came about so they put an abundance of hand sanitizer and those wipes that you just wipe all over your hands, and all that fucking poison goes into your pores. I don't know, folks. Something's fishy going on with all this. I don't think hand sanitizer is the solution. I wouldn't even fucking use a goddamn motherfucking thing, honestly, because if you're going to contract something, you're going to contract it, but they're going to make you a contract as soon as you walk into a supermarket, a Walmart, and put your hands under that thing, and that soapy little shit, or it feels like lube, and you rub it all over your hands and it gets in your pores. I don't know. I don't agree with it, honestly. I would just go about my way and say fuck you, because I never got any benefits from using the hand sanitizer and shit like that. The only thing that happened to me was dry my motherfucking skin out, and God knows what seeped inside of me. To cause an illness, because I still got ill. God damn, all these fucking goddamn pop-ups over here. I can't even read your guys' messages because I got some kind of fucking virus. Oh, there's a goddamn how cats cry for help. 3 signs something wrong inside your cat's body. I mean, that's beneficial, but okay. I definitely have a motherfucking virus. I'm sorry, folks. I know, Lilith. It makes you feel like you're fucking suffocating. And especially if, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't even imagine going into a unconditioned air conditioning warehouse, happen to wear one of those things for 12 hours a day. Well, folks, you know what the fucked up funny thing is? I'm applying for this job, and at this warehouse, but they want to piss test me, or give me a test to see if I'm on marijuana, but they're not going to test me for the coronavirus. I even went in there coughing with a mask on, and they didn't even bat a motherfucking eye about being tested for some kind of fake virus. No, their major concern was to see if I had marijuana in my fucking system to keep me from, to hold me back from getting this position. It's a crazy world out there, folks. And the only way to end this madness that you live in, and you can create your own reality, you can stew in your own anger or whatever it is, your wealth and all that bullshit. But 144,000 are going to come together and unite, because I look at us. Look how what Mark Braun has done. It was probably, we've been here maybe 2, 3. It's probably been about 5 years since I did my blood over intent and showed my creator proof of life. And my life has never been the same. And if you really want to get high on life, show your creator proof of fucking life, and she'll keep you up. That's for sure. But it's not a bad thing. Nobody needs to be sleeping. And I know I sleep, I take naps and stuff, but when I do fall asleep, it don't even feel like, and when I do come back to this conscious reality, it doesn't even feel like I got any motherfucking sleep. Journey for sure. Yeah. What is that? Some kind of reversal of me? I don't know. I know, right? I did mine in fucking June sometime. I don't know, maybe 25th. I think I have it written down. I think it was June 25th, like 5, 6 years ago. But it's been a beautiful journey to gather with great people that understand what this fucking place is all about, and our minds think alike. That's the beautiful thing. And and if you can't get that concept of where beautiful minds do come together, then you're not one of us. You're part of them fucking zombies out there walking around, because my mind, my energy connection just doesn't fit with them. And I have to go into this different mode where I got to reprogram myself and kind of dumb myself down so they don't feel retarded, because they are retarded. But you don't, I hate to see people look retarded. And it's hard to go out there and walk amongst a whole crowd of motherfucking retards. And I don't mean that in a bad way, that mentally ill stateness. They shouldn't even have called them retards because they're not retarded. They're probably really, I mean, the mentally ill that has that Down syndrome or whatever it is, they probably have this whole energy inside of them that they can't release. And that's probably why they're just mind-boggling, because they're probably even smarter than, I guarantee you, they're smarter than me and you that can sit here and communicate in this language way. But they have a whole new way. Isn't that a terrible feeling, Lilith, where you have to dumb yourself down to deal with these? Hell, I play like, I swear to God, between trying to get a job and dealing with a situation where I'm not going to mention, but and dealing with the public and just dealing with reality in general. Um, Sometimes I can't even get myself out of that dumb state of mind. Sometimes it just sticks the fuck in there, and then I walk around, come home, and I probably act like a motherfucking retard. And but you can't let this fucking place get to you. It's gonna be okay. And if you can't see that there's 144,000 gathering to bring forth heaven on earth, and you don't have your eyes on the prize, how'd that go? Then you're not gonna have real eyes to see that you're in hell, and Satan is going to bring forth heaven on earth. No, that's fucked. I know for virgin ears to hear that, it probably fucks you up. Because the first time I heard it, I stumbled onto Mark Braun's channel on YouTube about 5 years ago, and I was like, "What the hell?" And it wasn't within a month after watching his videos, I did my blood over intent, and kaboom! It was a snowball. It was a snowball, that's for sure. You really got the eyes to see and to keep your eyes on the prize, and your whole mind is in a whole different frame. Holy moly. Well, you all know what I'm talking about, but that's just my experience as soon as I as soon as I did blood over intent. Showed my creator proof of life. Oh, absolutely. We're our own capsule. We're getting the fuck out of here. That's for sure. But I'm not saying you have to worship anything. I'm just saying, the book of life has been opened up by Satan, and you need to put proof of life in that book before it fills up. It's only meant for 144,000, and he leads the way. He knows where the Exodus is, the Holy Grail, where we're going to gain eternal life for the benefit of all, selflessly. We're going to the Garden of Eden, 144,000 of us. And if you can't feel it, see it, hear it, then you're not one of the 144,000. I don't know how hard I can bash that's fucking statement in, and I'm sure you all can too. And it just falls, and it's really frustrating when it falls on deaf ears, and that's why they have that term deaf ears, because they're dead. They're not going to hear it. They're not awake. They don't want to hear what you're saying. You're speaking a completely different lunatical fucking language to them, where their ears close up, and then they start sounding. It sounds like you're talking. When you go into a pool underwater and talk, and you can't really make out what you're talking about. That's what they hear. That's exactly what they motherfucking hear. They can't hear the fucking truth. And motherfuckers are drowning. I know, Lilith, I'm real quiet, and I know it doesn't seem like I'm quiet, but if I go outside this house, believe me, I shut the fuck down, because nobody wants to hear what you have to say, and I don't want to join in a conversation to some fucking retard in a store that might be picking up the same item as you, or whatever it may be. But I've been in the retail stores where people try to strike up conversations with you. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, are you kidding me? Sometimes I think they're agents that the Matrix sends in to fuck with you, because they bring up some fucking goofy ass shit, and I don't know, it's just a weird feeling I get. It's the frequency. You know what I'm talking. If anybody out there know what I'm talking about, you just get weird vibes off of certain people when they approach you. What the fuck? Lilith, are you serious? Hmm. I wish all them motherfuckers would come to Hagerstown and burn this fucking place down. I wish, you know what? That's why, we're going to burn this motherfucking place down. We're going to start from scratch. The fucking fiery phoenix is going to come out and wipe this fucking realm out. And remember, Don't ever forget if I act like a goofball or something, but I still keep my eye on the prize. I got two eyes. I got one on the other, or both on the one, or the either other. But the fiery phoenix is gonna come and wipe this motherfucking realm out, and 144,000 is gonna be in the Garden of Eden and bathing in the eternal waters where we're going to get eternal life, and we're going to grab these seeds to these um, trees that used to keep this place alive until it was wired. And now all these telephone poles and these wires, they should be gone now. Yes, they're gone, and that's where we need to get. And if you think I'm fucking crazy, and then you didn't show your creator proof of life, and if you did, then you did it for the wrong intentions. How are you, Anne? I worship and adore each and every one of my blood brothers and sisters too. And that's why some people that I'm pretty close to think I'm crazy. Um, I'm a fool for even coming on here live and talking about this mythical place that we're going to go to, and showing our creator proof of life, and that Satan leads the way. It really takes a certain soul to accept that and show their creator proof of life. And that's for sure. I just wish the rest of us would wake up, unless we're just waiting. And we have waken up. But if you haven't showed your creator proof of life and you want to change your life, take out a piece of paper. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all, and pinprick your fingers, or whatever, some kind of blood substance that comes out of your body, and upload it into YouTube. And you'll gain favor of your creator, and you will gain eternal life. Guaranteed, you will have that golden fucking golden ticket into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And you saw those faces. Can you imagine what your face is going to look like when you see the Garden of Eden? It's going to look just like those kids' faces when they walk through that Willy Wonka's door, and they saw that whole place made of candy and chocolate rivers and stuff. Mm, yep. I'm glad Charlie got to get in there. Poor kid. Nobody should be living like that, you know? But he deserved his golden ticket into that, you know? I'm not going to get into any government stuff, but it just pisses me off when I see how they keep the poor poor. And if you really can't fight your way out of it, I mean, if you do, you're still really poor. You're just kind of living above your means, you do find a little wormhole. I know, Ian. I know. I'm fed up. That's for fucking sure. Right, Seth? Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know if I told you all this yet or not, but um, I took that fucking poison and got sick as shit off of it to cleanse my system out to take this um, motherfucking drug test. Went through motherfucking hell. And now I don't even know if I'm gonna get the motherfucking job. I went through extensive paperwork, all kinds of bullshit. And now they're saying something came up on my background, which they only go back 5 years, and I ain't did shit in 5 years. Smoke weed. It's mind boggling, man. I really can't. I know. I don't even. I don't. I can't even sleep really. If I do, I'm up for a couple days, and then I'll pass the fuck out and snore hard. Um, but I just when I lie there in bed at night in the dark, I just ponder how the fuck things are and how we came here and everything became insane. I don't understand, and we're enslaved. It's insane. Feels like my fucking skull's gonna bust sometimes. Damn, Lilith, you're lucky. God damn, I can smoke bong hits after bong hits and after bong hits, and I could drink a whole shitload of this, and I'll still be up. Guys, what? I didn't know that. You're right. I do feel. I am a night owl, that's for sure. Who's up there? Is that the dogs? Who? Oh. Yeah, but they're gonna have their fate. Let them fucking kings and queens play the part. We're the real kings and queens, the 144,000. We're going to bring forth heaven on earth. We're going to take their motherfucking crowns from them. They don't deserve this place. Fuck them. And I hate to say it, but that that British fucking lizards family over there is what's ruling over us. They're the royals. Oh, man, my neck needed cracked. I know, right? We don't know what the fuck. They probably they rule over everything. Damn, I could use some soup. My throat's a little sore. What kind of soup you have, Afro or Rose Starfire? I should just say. I can't even say that first part. Ever feel like your eyes get out of socket or out of focus where you just have to tweak it? I don't know. It feels like my eyes crack when I do that, and I can see better. Ooh, cheddar broccoli is one of my favorites. Do you have a Panera bread near you, Lilith? Because they got good cheddar broccoli soup. If you're just looking for a more of an upgrade of the cheddar broccoli instead of Campbell's condensed soup. Well, I guess Progresso is pretty good. I know. I used to eat the shit out of fucking cheddar, fucking potato and broccoli. I always liked adding the milk, but some people add water. That water fucks it up. Make sure you add milk. It makes it definitely more creamier and soupier. Yeah, I ain't had Progressos in a while. Yeah, let's add milk to your cheddar broccoli soup. You never tried that? It makes it thicker and creamier. Yeah, definitely milk. Yep, a half a can. Don't go overboard. Just a half a can of filled after you dump the soup in the pan. Just take the milk and dump dump it in the can and fill it halfway with milk, and then dump that into the pan, and then just keep it on low heat and stir it up. And you can add pepper or whatever, basil, whatever, parsley. But yeah, it's real good. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what that seasoning is. Sacrifices. Oh, I know what the fuck. Oh, you can. You're funny. It takes me a while to catch up. Help you with what, hon? Where you going to bed? What? Well, I gotta roll. I gotta see what my wife wants. MK the goat. You know what? This is my story on that. When you ever done crack? Um, I was like 18, 19 years old and got put on community hours, and they put me in the projects of in the pandemic of when crack cocaine was around, and I cleaned up projects, and I would find the stuff, and I'd be like, I'll just sweep that away. But then actually every day I'd find bags and bags and bags of it. And finally I tried it, and I did smoke it, and I was hooked for like 3 months on it. But yeah, fuck crack. That shit was government, CIA, test lab it on rats and humans to find out. They made sure they made it real addictive, and then they dumped it into poor neighborhoods, and that's what keeps the system alive. I know. I've been there. I've seen it. I did community hours in a community like that in the projects. It's horrible. I've watched pregnant ladies that were like 6 months pregnant and smoking crack.